All right, gonna work an arm attack from the back today. I like this one a lot. It's super sneaky. Not a lot of people see it coming. You know, you're on somebody's back. A lot of times they're thinking bow and arrows or lapel chokes or something like that. So that's why I like to attack the arms from this position. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start to grab, but really that's just to confuse him, make him think that maybe I want to choke. And the moment my hand, that's under his hand, the moment his hand comes up to defend, I'm gonna cuff that hand. All right, so if he reaches up, I'm gonna cuff that hand just like this. All right, whether I grab the sleeve or his wrist doesn't really matter, because all I want to do is I want to feed it to this hand and lock this Kimura grip right here. All right, so ultimately this is the grip that I'm after. 2 hands on this one, and it's the one that my hand is underneath. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, the pressure that I put on this needs to be so much that it's starting to take the wind out of him. All right, I don't want any space between his arm and his body. I keep it stuck to his body like this, and I'm pulling it into him. All right, now I need to create the angle to be able to attack this arm. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step first over this side, and then with the other foot, almost like I'm going for a bow and arrow choke, all right? I'm gonna take my elbow that's behind his head. Now I need to loosen this arm up just enough to be able to slip it over his head, all right? So I'm not hugging super tight, because then I can't get this arm over, all right? The only pressure is with his hand and wrist into his chest like this. This arm slips right over his head and comes to this side. All right, from here, again, the pressure is so strong that he can't move. Go ahead and try to sit up. He can't move anywhere. Now, I sit back, I get the leg across, and the moment I'm ready to get the arm away, I push here and pull the arm back out. I don't want to adjust this grip until I have his arm away from his body. Now I can adjust and push his head away, flattening him out and finishing the armbar. Okay? So this is how I isolate the arm. Seatbelt position, all right? I'll start to fiddle with the lapel just to get him thinking so that I can cuff this hand and now feed it to the other one and lock my Kimura style grip, pushing it to his chest. All right, now I've isolated this arm. I step over, bring my foot across and sit over here to create the angle. All right, now in one move, arm comes over and to this side of his head. Now I can sit way over here onto my shoulder, and I have free range of this leg to get it right where I need it to be. As soon as I'm ready to flatten him out, a lot of pressure down on this leg, and I pull the arm up like that, and then scoop the wrist to finish. All right, one last time. Cuff, isolate, step over, pressure. Over, pressure. Leg over, sprawl that leg out, isolate the arm, squeeze those knees, and finish.